All right, got our chat connected. Gonna make a game, or work on a game anywho. That game is called PutPot. Just a little project I've been working on for the last little while. It's very basic so far. Got a few features ready to go. Let's see. I'll big it so it's nice and big for those of you watching. And this is basically it. You walk around, there are many bobs. You can talk to the bobs. They all say they're Bob. And the dialogue system is paged, so you can split them into, like if you have a long piece of text that you want to talk through, it'll split it into pages, like it would in basically any 2D game with a dialogue system. Oh, whoops, that one swears. Oh geez, busted. Banned. And yeah, that's pretty much it so far. I'm pretty happy with this little, with this kind of like fake 3D sort of walls thing I've got going on with the different depth sorting. It's not exactly how I wanted to do it because I wanted it to be sort of like dynamic in the sense that it would adjust the depth of the map objects based on their Y position on the screen. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, so yeah, because in Phaser, which is the game framework I'm using, you can't set the depth of tiles in a tile map. Fun fact, if any of you are working with Phaser. But anyway, yeah, so first thing I want to do is actually just kill the dev server and commit what I've been working on so far, because I can't remember what the last commit was. Adds Bobs. Okay, so git add all, git status, git stat, oh, come on, git status, okay, git commit dash m, adds dialogue, system, and more Bobs. Push origin master. Alright, cool. And we'll just boot up the server again. Cool, cool. So that's gone now. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming today. I kind of just want to mess around with it and see how this new laptop performs on the streaming front. I'm hoping it will be good, but I guess we will see. He's also Bob, and his name is Bob. So I'm not sure what I want to do next. I'm kind of thinking like getting a sword swinging system would be kind of cool. I feel like there is a bug with the long dialogues though, so like this one seems to work good because we'll read the last word, which is, I'm excited to see if this long dialogue can be split into many pages. Can it? Only time will tell. So that one works. But then I added this one the other night, and this one doesn't seem to split the pages up quite right. So hello, you found me. Did you know my name is Bob? Because it is. How are you? I want to really stretch this dialogue out so I can test 3 pages. Better use the whole word I, if I, and that's not correct. So there's a bug there, but I'm gonna just ignore that for now because I don't really want to deal with that because A, I don't think it would make very good stream fodder, and B, I honestly have no idea why it's not working. So I guess if I want it to be long, right? And it skipped the guess for some reason. Maybe it's a thing with having more than 2 pages because the 2 pages worked fine, but who knows? But anyway, we're gonna just open up a sprite, and we're gonna add to the PutPot animations. I'm gonna give him a swing animation. So far this is what we've got. We've got his run down, or walk down, walk up, and walk from the side. But now what I'm thinking I want to do is add like a swing from the side. So I'm just trying to think about the best way to do that. So I think what we're gonna do is go N, create a new frame there, move it over here. Oh yikes, this is such a mess. Idle down from 1 to 1, so that's good. Walk down is 1 to 5, that's not good. We want that to be 1 to 4. Now just test, make sure that still works, that's good. And PC walk up is from 6 till 9, so that's good. So now this is going to be our swing facing down animation. And how I think I'm going to work this is I'm going to make him swing with nothing in his hand, and then add the sprite on top of that for his sword or staff or whatever he ends up using for a weapon. So let's just do a basic little swing. So really we're just gonna have to move his hands and not worry about his, oopsies. We'll not worry about his feet so much. So I'm gonna lock his feet and his body and his head, and we're just gonna deal with the hands. So move that down like that. Do another one of those. I honestly have no idea how we're gonna do this, but I'm hoping it'll work out okay. It's kind of how I roll. So let's give that a tag. Call that. Oops, that was my frame. I want a new tag. This will be PC swing down. Let's try this. It's not the best, but it'll do. And I'll do one for up as well. And move this over here. Oh, hey, look at that. It was smart enough. That was cool. It totally just fit it between the tags. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So last time we swung with the left hand, so we'll move it with the right. Oh, that's the first frame. We want that to be the second frame. We'll move his hands. Third frame. Okay. Just have it up there. So we'll give this a tag. PC swing up. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that'll work. Now we need one for the side. Just move this out to the end. Let's say option N, new frame, and we'll have it kind of dip slightly. again. Now we'll make that a tag. We'll call this PC swing side. And let's see how this looks. It's okay. It's not the best, but we just move this up slightly and out one. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so save that, export it. Yes, we do want to overwrite it. Reload this, and it still works as expected right now. And I guess we need to kind of figure out something for the controls too, because right now I've just got it so you press space to talk to the bobs. Well, hang on, before we decide on anything. Don't really need that open. Yeah, before we decide on anything, let's take a look at the code and see exactly how our current spacebar system is working. I believe that logic lives in PutPot. So, if action type and action payload. Okay. So then we can do an else in here. Say this dot is swinging. Equals true. We'll set it to false at the start. And how are we going to do this? I guess we'll just do it in there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a play if not swinging. Config, ignore if playing. We'll say if this dot is swinging. If it's not swinging, then you're all clear. We'll say this dot core dot play config ignore if playing. Excuse me. But if it is swinging, then that won't fly. And now for all of these, we're going to replace all of these this dot plays. Play. Oh, we've only got 2 of them. Interesting. Right, because I refactored how this works. But anyways, we'll say this dot play if not swinging. Play if not swinging. And also say if, just wondering if I should wrap this in a whole if statement. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we want to freeze it so he can't move while he's swinging as well. So if he's not swinging, I think I'm going to have this else in here as well. Not the prettiest code, but it should work. So anyway, with all that set up, we need to do the animation for his swinging now, which will be in here where we're setting his swinging to true. We'll say this dot play. Key is, oh. This dot animdir, yeah, wait, we already have, are we setting that on the object, I wonder? Yeah, we are, so we can tap into that. So we'll say this dot play, key is How do we name that? PC swing dash direction. So we'll say PC swing dash this dot animdir. Wait a second. No, that won't work. Gonna have to do something like this. I don't think I need to deal with the flipping because that'll already be done for us. But we are gonna have to figure out the anim key just because we're not saying side, we're saying left and right. So say let anim key equals PC swing down, so it defaults to swing down. Change all these to swing. And we're going to cut out all the flips because we don't need to deal with that. We shouldn't have to deal with that. To be determined. Then we'll say this dot play key is anim key. Repeat is 0. And do we want to ignore it if it's already playing? I don't think so. So that'll be false. Now, we also need to add an event listener to this guy. So we'll say this dot on animation complete. I think it goes animation or keyframe, I think. Keyframe. I think. We'll see. I'll just console log it for now. Key. So. Oh, look at that. It is working. We can swing, do our little, kinda looks wrong, but we'll just ignore that. Is it this dot anims dot on? Oop. To the Rex Rainbow documentation. Animation events phaser 3. And I want Rex Rainbow, because Rex Rainbow docs are the bomb. Animation. We want on. Scene.anims. That's not quite what I was going for though. Let's see. On. There we go. So we're gonna say animation complete. Is that what I have? It is. Interesting. Oh, right, because it's on the core. So we want core.on animation complete. That should do the trick. So that's the animation object. I just want the key. Current anim, current frame, sprite. Okay, so key. Let's try that out. Perfect. So if key is equal to PC swing down, or key is equal to PC swing side, or key is equal to PC swing up, then What do we want to do? We want to say this dot is swinging equals false. That should unlock our controls. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so it does work. It's a little slow, but that's okay. We can always adjust that. Ha, yeah, 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 yeah. Cool. I like it. So that works, but I did notice something. It doesn't, if you're already running, it'll keep your velocity. Oh, because we're saying set velocity Y. Oh, right, but that's correct. But in here, we want to just set all the velocity. So, there we go. So when you're close to someone and you push space, it talks. And when you're not close to anyone, it swings. So what I think we should also do is maybe have it so that the dialogue UI, not the dialogue UI, the game UI, defaults to saying attack. Clear action text will be set it to attack. But actually, we're not going to set it to invisible. There we go. So now it says attack, talk, attack, talk. Yeah. One last thing. I don't want it to be something you can just spam the key and have it keep going. So I'm going to do a check in here. If this dot is swinging, is false, then we'll do all this. Otherwise, there we go. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. So now, I guess we gotta draw a sword out and somehow map that sword to his hand. I feel like this is gonna be a little bit trickier than I meant it to be, but we'll see. This first step is just to draw the sword. So this guy is how big? Sprite canvas size. He's 55 tall and 32 wide. So maybe like a minus his head, so like the height of his body, roughly. That's probably a good height for a sword. So that is 27? Let's say 25. Width can be like 10. Height is 25. There we go. Okay. I'm drawing a sword. Mirroring, except I don't really want to make it the same color, so let's make it like a red sword. Cool. Purple hilt. There we go, that's looking good so far. Now we want like a slightly blue blade, Slightly blue blade. Looks like a sword to me. Maybe we'll just cut. No, that's not gonna do it. Let's do it up here. Kind of master sword effect. Yeah, I'm into that. That can be our sword. Sword. We'll export it. Trim cells. Yes, 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 yes. Don't need the JSON data for this one yet. You know what? Let's do the JSON data, because then if we start adding more swords, we can then suddenly switch between them really easily once we've implemented this, which is sort of the upside of doing it this way. Is yes, it's going to be complicated to map the sword to his hand, the positioning, but once we do, it's going to be pretty trivial to make him equip different swords, which is the cool part. So there are upsides to my madness. So basically we're going to be working within here. So we'll make a new one for const sword equals scene.add.sprite. Also put it at 0, 0, and we'll call it sword. And then we'll just throw it in the core. This is the emergency broadcast system. There you go. He's got his little sword already. I just realized that he's got a black outline, but the sword doesn't, but whatever, that's the kind of things I'm not going to worry about on this game. This is just a for fun sort of silly game. Oh, and you'll be able to slice through walls too, most likely, but meh. What game can't you slice through walls in? So we'll say this dot sword equals sword. Now we have a reference to it. And the way I think I'm going to do this, honestly, is just by literally repositioning it on every frame and just rotating it and doing all the stuff frame by frame, because each swing animation is only 3 frames and we only have well, I guess we have 3 frame, yeah, we got 3, pardon me, we've got basically 4 animations, so we're gonna have 12 frames that we have to figure out the fixed position of the sword, which isn't too bad. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So, animation update, I believe, is the one we want. On animation update. This dot core dot on animation update. Key. I'm gonna double check my chat and make sure it is actually working. Yeah, I'm just lonely. Oh well. Friends are for suckers anyways. Okay. So we'll say this dot sword dot set. First thing we're gonna do is set its visibility. Visible. True. We're gonna set it to false when the swing animation is complete. And we're gonna default it to false as well. Is it set visible or set visibility? I can never remember. I think it's set visible. We'll find out. There you go. So it's invisible. And then when you swing, it appears. Sweet. So now we just have to rotate it and stuff. So we'll say if key equals, start with down, down, and we'll say, I think it's index is what we want from here. Say index 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, so say if index equals 2, also if index equals 3, so if index is 2, that'll be about, it's weird that it's not playing the first one, but whatever. So 2, 3, 2, 3. 2, 3. So it's gonna go about like a 15-degree angle maybe. So we'll say dot sort dot set position. We'll say for the X we'll do like -10. For the Y we'll do maybe 10, let's just try it. And this dot sword dot set angle. I think angle's the one that sets it in degrees, so that'll be like 275. And then for the position of the third one, it'll be straight, so the angle will be 0. And the X will be less, so maybe like 0. And then the Y can be like, maybe -5. I think it's still slightly offset. And then the Y can be like 30. Let's just see how this works. Oh, whoa, he's like throwing it. Okay, so that's not working quite right. Yeet. Okay. So the angle should maybe be like 15 on the first one because I want it to go outward. Yeah, that's better. Less maybe or more? More or less, I'm not sure. Probably, oh yeah, that looks good. Now we just need the positioning better. We'll say like -30. Yeah, let's get closer. This is very trial and error, but you know, what isn't? -20, and we'll say -15. Ooh, we're getting close. Okay, so down and a little more left, so we'll do like negative. I feel like that's what I started with, but okay, getting close. Oh, that's damn close. Sweet. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I just realized something too. Gotta set the origin properly, then we're rotating it from the handle, which will be way easier. Probably gonna have to update all the rotate commands now, but whatever. Set origin, 0.50, I believe. We gotta update this now. God, this is gonna take forever. Okay, so where are we? Over and up a bit, so we'll say maybe 15 and negative 10. No more. 20, negative 15. Oop, that's not right. 10. There we go. I want to increase the angle a bit, so like 90. 90 is like straight angle, but so maybe not quite 90, but like, what if I actually did more than 90? Would that look cool? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that for now. Now the second frame needs to be up significantly. So let's do like 0. Well, that's really close. Not really loving that animation though. It's pretty butt ugly, let's be honest. No, whatever. Make it work, then make it better, right? So make it like negative 5, and then more like negative 3. Pretty close. Negative 8. There we go. That works for me. So that's that way working. Let's try swinging through the wall. Yes, we can. So now I'll set PC swing. Let's do up next. I want to say console log index just to see what we're working with for the frame indexes. 2, 3 again, good. So now, basically that has to be, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just messing around. Hey, pretty close. 150. Wait, what's 80? Even though, I didn't do it exact 90, so I don't know if that'll make sense, but yeah, that doesn't make sense. Wow, not 1250, I want 125. No, so more like 200 was pretty close. So a little more than 200, let's say 240. Like 300. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. 300 it is. I'm gonna adjust the position a little more. We're also gonna have to change the depth on this for this one. Sword set 1. Sword set depth 2, because the default is facing down. Swing down. And there's no on my chat still. Yep. So when we're swinging down, we'll say this dot sword dot set depth 2. When we're swinging up, set depth 0. See if that doesn't work. Shit. Well, whatever. Deal with that later. So it's got to be over a little more, so like 15. It's too far, so we'll do like 12. Good. Now we'll do negative 25. Too much, so we'll go down to 20. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now for the next one. Let's set the angle to 180. Alright, so 180 is the good angle. Now, what do we want for the position? I want that to be like, be pretty close to 12, but a little less, so like 10 and negative. Let's just start with negative 20 and see how it goes. Yeah, we are going to have to figure out that depth sorting though. I also think I should have made the sword a little longer. I can fix that. Okay, we can fix that. Want the sword to be longer, so sprite, canvas size. Height, say 35. Cool. And because we've set the origin, yeah, it doesn't matter for the positioning and the rotation, so that's a plus for doing that. Nice, got a sword. Now we just need to do it swinging down. But for the side, we also have to account for the flip of the sprite, because sometimes you'll be facing right, sometimes you'll be facing left. So that's something we gotta figure out here. So if this dot core dot is flipped, I don't know. 4. Game object. Ah, flip X. Yes, there we are. So, perfect. We'll say this.core.flip X. Ouch. So if he's flipped and if he's not, okay, so just console log indexes again for good measure. Pretty sure it'll be the same, but we'll just check. 2, 3, 2, 3, yes. Okay. Okay, so if he's flipped, so flipped, what's the default state for it? He's facing left when he's not flipped, so when he is flipped, he's facing right. So we'll start there. So I want to start it a little less than 90, say like 80. Oh wait, no, hang on. That would be 180. Is completely sideways, I believe. Nope, that's okay. 100, what's 100? Nope. 45. 45. That's not what I was expecting, but like it'll probably do. Maybe just increase it. Decrease it even more. Yeah, there we go. Right, because 0 is facing down, so whatever. Anyway, point is that's fine. Now, position it so it's got to be back a little on the X and down a little on the Y. So, say 0. 30. That was up. Just hit 0, 0 and start there. So like -10. That's pretty good. A little more than that, like -12. 12, yeah. Maybe 12, and let's say like 3 on that. There we go. That works for me. So now, what else? Let's see. So we'll try 90. Nope. 180 didn't do it. That's interesting. Okay. Let's do it like... Sure, -90. That works. The positioning is off, so let's put it back. Say like maybe down a little. Down by about 10. 0. So up a little, so we want that to be like 13, we want that to be like 10. Let's try that. Yeah, pretty close. And just up a little more and maybe back slightly. Yeah, beautiful. Now we gotta figure it out for the left side, and that is it. Get the depth thing fixed, and then we've got a sword swing. And we've gotta make some stuff for us to break. So I'm just curious. I want to see what happens if I just plop in the same things. Because if it's flipping on the
Vero
X,
011290 says wanna become famous, buy followers. Primes and viewers on https clck.ru/r9gqv bigfollows.com.
That sounds like a scam. Thanks, but I'm not going to some random Russian link to get followers. That sounds hella sketchy. Sorry, bud. Alright. Still, we got a chat, and my chat thing works. Oh yeah. So. Totally didn't work. I was hoping that would work, but it doesn't. So let's see where we're at. Although I think if I switch them around like this, change the axis to negative. Oh, pretty close. I think it will work if I just flip it around. So we'll say that one will be just 90. That one will be 70? I don't know. Hey, look at that. He's kind of like shanking, but shanking more than a swing, but that's okay. So minus set angle 0. A little less than 0, so we'll do like maybe 15. There we go. Hiya, 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 hiya. Sweet, totally works. Whoa. So now we've got to make something that we can break. So obviously, because I'm a Zelda fan, first thing I think of is a pot. 32 by 32. So, turn on vertical symmetry. That's not going to look how I want it at all. This is looking wronger and wronger by the second. That's just a penis. Okay. Maybe not a rock. Let's do a box. Let's be original. gray, make it dark. Another one that's a little bit lighter. One that's in the middle and more gray. So, make it kind of like this. Like this. And then that looks kind of like a box, I think. Call this box. And then, what's gonna happen when you hit it? Will it just collapse, or will it? Let's make it kind of like collapse in on itself. Turn off the symmetry. All right, that's one frame. Boom, 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 boom. Looks okay. It's not the best, but it'll do. I call this box idle instead of just idle. Box collapse. Kind of just deflates, but whatever. And we'll do all that. That all looks good. So now, in our boot scene, we've got to pull in our box. Create animations from a sprite box. So we're good there. Now I'm gonna make it so it's a thing we parse in the tile map. But you know what? As much as I want to do all this right now, I think I am gonna leave this until the next stream because I'm feeling a little tired. It's almost dinner time, and yeah. So anyway, thank you for joining. If anyone did, have a nice night. Bye-bye.